Landmark has a long and colorful history. Our church is over 50 years old. At the corner of 210 East Willow Street, just down from our current location, they began to establish the church. When Elder Cooley came here, of course, there was just a quarter acre of land sitting there, and somebody had to step up and make things happen. So he, along with some faithful people, began the journey that brought us to where we are today. They built the first small sanctuary. They outgrew that sanctuary, so somebody had to step up again. And so in faith and with a lot of work, they built another sanctuary that would seat about 225, 240 people. Elder Cooley pastored the church for some 20 years and then handed it off to his son Charles Cooley, who pastored another 10 years. And the church prospered and grew. And then after Charles Cooley left, I was privileged to be called here and begin my pastorate, and I've been here for 15 years. In the 15 years that I've been here, we've been tremendously blessed. We outgrew that second sanctuary at 210 East Willow Street, and so the vision had to be cast. People had to buy into that vision, and thankfully they did. And we purchased the property where we now currently have our buildings and are currently looking to grow even further. We built a sanctuary that would seat close to 500 people. It's a building that has several classrooms and offices and a fellowship hall. And by the grace of God, once again, we've outgrown this building. We're well past 80% capacity in our sanctuary. And so now we have a need to step up again. And we're going to build an activity center so that we can have a place for fellowship as well as growth. This is the next step in our progress, and once again it calls for somebody to step up. Thankfully, we've got men and women here who have stepped up before, and we're seeing once again that they're stepping up now. And this is going to be a great, exciting chapter in the book of Landmark. I'm excited about what God's going to do. I'm excited about what He is doing, but the future is bright, and 2007 is our year of destiny. I'm looking forward to it.
With our youth, having one of my own, I feel like this would be a place where if they invited a peer that they went to school with, might not accept an invitation to church, but I feel like they would definitely accept an invitation to a youth center where they would see other youth having fun, and therefore that could lead into something great.
In the years past, we were limited in our capacity to help individuals. But now, if need be, we will be able to help shelter the families if a disaster such as Katrina and Rita should occur again.
The reason why I feel like we need the New Life Fellowship Center is on Sundays when I'm walking around and looking into the classroom, our classrooms are overflowing with children. The gym would accommodate our growth that we're having in our church.
Second Samuel, the 24th chapter, finds the children of Israel seeking God's favor. They had lost God's anointing, and David was desperate to get it back. God spoke to David and told him to go into the land of Araunah and build an altar. So he did. Araunah saw David coming and ran out to meet the king and offered him the threshing instruments and the wood and oxen, everything for free to build the altar. And David refused to take it for free. He said, "No, I insist on paying." And I think what he said next was an insight to the heart of a true worshiper. David said, "I will not offer a sacrifice to God that costs me nothing." All through David's life, even through his praise, it cost him his pride because he was so radical in his praise. When he went to build the altar, it cost him his time and his money. But he loved God so much that he wanted to offer up a true sacrifice. And I think as Christians, we can tap into that spirit that says, God, no matter what it costs me, my time, my pride, my finances, whatever I can do to better the work of God and worship you with my life, not just in my praise, I think if we do that, we will really tap into the heart of worship.
We find ourselves in a great competition. We find ourselves in a war, as a matter of fact. It's a war in which the casualties will be our children. We're competing with Hollywood. We're competing with MP3 and MP4. We're competing with Microsoft, Internet, you name it. We're competing for the lives and the hearts of our children. If someone doesn't step up, if the church doesn't step up today, we stand the great risk of losing our most precious commodity, our kids.